Hello, everyone. My name is Leslie. This is a series of Frugal Thoughts, and I wanted to talk to you today about exactly the kind of thing that's in this book, and this is called Do It Yourself and Save Money. I am going through various rooms every day, all the time, getting rid of things. I tell my family if we each get rid of 5 items, or if I get rid of 5 items out of a room every day, at the end of the year, minimally, we will have 1,700 less items in this house. So I've been going through, every time I go, I see something, I reevaluate. I'm also trying to be a minimalist, which I talk about a lot. And this is one of the books I will actually be keeping. A lot of the older books, and this is something I learned from the minimalist thing. A lot of the books, if you ever want to read The Catcher in the Rye again, you can get it you can order one on eBay for $1.97, or I just ordered In Cold Blood because I was watching a TV show about it and it cost me $2.97, I think, to order a new copy. So I have been getting rid of a lot of books. This is a keeper, though. This is something that is amazing, and it talks about all the things that I have been saying a lot, and that includes doing things yourself instead of having service people pay for them. It's a great way to save money. The very beginning of the book, this book was made in 1980. Oh, Lord. This book was written in 1980. It cost $14.95, which I definitely would not have paid $14.95. This is something I probably picked up at a rummage sale, but it says, one of the reasons you never seem to have enough money is that you're spending too much for everyday goods and services. How can you avoid that? You could actually live better than you do right now while saving money at the same time. The answer is simple. Just start doing for yourself what you've been paying other people to do for you. And that is something that I've talked about before, and I just wanted to give some examples that we have done in this house and in our family. And this book has all kinds of, it has how to do more than 500 things. This is an amazing thing. I guess it's kind of obsolete now that because we have the internet and if you need to do things. But it actually, when I was glancing through the beginning, it had like everything was laid out. Structural work, energy savers, large appliances, small appliances. I just thought it was interesting, I think, to look at some of the things that they were suggesting that you fix for yourself or do for yourself, realizing that a lot of them was even like maintenance items that you wouldn't have to pay someone to come in and maintain your heating system or your air conditioning system if you have the slightest tools of how to do it yourself. There were also all kinds of DIY projects, like how to put down a patio. I mean, those things are pretty major, but I thought it was really interesting because I've always been interested by people who talk about, oh, I painted a room this weekend and I did this and I painted a room. I'm not someone who does a lot of painting. If you can see, there's evidence that we don't do a lot of painting here. We need to do more painting. But this gives great ideas on how to do the painting. One thing they talked about is how to do, and I was kind of glancing through it, about how to save money on dry cleaning costs. I don't know the last time I've ever paid for dry cleaning for any of my items. If I have a silk dress, I have a very nice machine that has a very nice hand wash setting. I will use that. I will be careful with that. I wash at the end of the season all of my own sweaters. I put them in bags. I put lavender colored, flavored rather, and scented mothballs to preserve my sweaters, so I don't pay someone to do that. I recently ordered a television table that because we needed one, and there was I forgot what company it was, like Best Buy or Target or something like that, and for another $60 you could have someone come in and fix it. And I almost did it, but then I realized that it was close to Christmas and I was going to have my 3 boys here, and they all like fixing things and putting stuff together, and they did it, all 3 of them did it one night in 45 minutes. They put together the whole thing and they had fun doing it, and that saved me $60. I also had my wiper blades they were loose and they weren't really doing a very good job in some bad storms. So I had my husband, he actually said, oh, I can do that. I said, hey, Chris, I think you have to bring this in because I didn't know he could do that. But he actually replaced my wiper blades, and that made a big difference. And he was able to do it himself. So anyway, what else do I have? Yeah, I think you get the idea. I don't want to harp on this too much. This, you don't have to get this book. It also weighs a ton. But I do think that no matter what it is that you are, every time you are getting ready to shell out money for, or adding whatever else it may be, think twice about whether or not you really do need to pay someone else to do that service for you, or whether you can do it yourself. This is Leslie. This is my frugal thought for the day. Do it yourself and save money. Thank you so much. Bye-bye now.